Hey y'all, thanks for checking out the weekly word. We got a lot of ground to cover today, so we'll jump right in with an announcement about Christmas Eve worship. You've been so amazing in your timely response to our call to let us know if you're going to be here or not. We're grateful to Catherine Webster. Big shout out to Catherine for all of her hard work, along with Ann Trulock, making sure that everyone has a seat. Because of the way the numbers are adding up right now, we're actually able to expand the capacity for both services to 75. So if you didn't get in before the cutoff of 50, you can go ahead and go online and sign up. Remember, we're closing out those signups, or we're at least pausing them midweek this coming week, December 15th or 16th. We're going to hit the pause button, make sure that everyone can fit into the sanctuary safely and well, and we're grateful for the ways that you've helped us do that. If we have capacity, we'll open it back up so that others can join us on Christmas Eve. Want to give you an update for something that's going to happen tomorrow after worship. We are having a congregational meeting at 12:30 via Zoom tomorrow, Sunday, December 13th. Remember, the purpose of this called meeting is to approve the dissolution of my call to Madison Presbyterian Church effective January 10th of 2021. So if you haven't been on Zoom, we invite you to go ahead and go on their website. They have some video tutorials that walk you through how to be a part of a meeting. In your weekly word email, there is a button with a link that all you have to do is click on that button and it will take you to the meeting. This is going to be a relatively short meeting, so I'm going to actually start it a little bit early, probably about 25 after the hour, so you can go ahead and log on. Then we invite you to mute yourself, or I'll mute you as the administrator of the meeting, so that everyone doesn't hear all the different noises, right? If you've done Zoom, you know what I'm talking about. So 12:30 tomorrow, join the congregational meeting. We'll also, besides voting for the dissolution of the call, we'll give you a brief update on the transition. We want to give you a word of thanks. A word of thanks for your incredible response so far to our generosity campaign, inviting you, encouraging you to commit to financially support the church in 2021, our 200th year of ministry here. You've been amazing in your response so far. If you haven't sent in your commitment card, we ask you to do that as purposefully as you can. You can send that to the church office or drop it by anytime during the week during normal business hours. We'll receive that, and that will help the session as they will be approving this coming Monday at their regular meeting. They'll be approving the ministry plan for 2021. Your generosity helps them know the ways in which God is calling us to be at work and in ministry in the year ahead. So please turn in those cards as you can. Our final announcement today is about transition. As we promised you, we want to keep you updated every week on kind of where the transition is so that you can be aware and also you can know what you can be praying for. So I told you last week the interim pastor search committee had been constituted and that they were going to be trained last Sunday. They were indeed. This coming week, they are going to make their first contact with potential interim pastor candidates. So we invite you to be in prayer for them as they begin that faithful work. We know that God's going to call someone amazing here for the time of transition and interim. So be in prayer for our committee and for those potential candidates. We also want you to know about something that's going to happen kind of in between the interim and the end of my time. So we're pretty sure that we will not have an interim in place by the time that my call is dissolved on January 10th. So we have been able to secure a bridge pastor. The Reverend Dr. Glenn Doak, who's the former longtime pastor at First Presbyterian Church of Athens, has agreed to serve in a bridge capacity for us. He'll actually be preaching on Sunday, January 10th, and then moderating our regular stated session meeting on the 11th of January. And then he's agreed to serve for several weeks, up to a couple months, so that the interim pastor search committee doesn't feel rushed in their work, so they can make sure they get the best candidate for the church in this next season. So lift a prayer of thanksgiving for the Reverend Dr. Glenn Doak. And we'll be able to welcome him just at the same time where I'm transitioning out, he'll be starting his work here. Friends, we are praying for you in this season of Advent. We invite your prayers for your church, for your staff, for your session in this season. Today we are lifting prayers of thanksgiving for you, and we are sending you grace and peace.